What's up, Management 200? My name's Jeff Payne, and I'm going to be your adjunct professor for the next 8 weeks. Just a quick down and dirty about me. I'm recently retired Master Sergeant from the military. I served in the Marines for a number of years, and I finished out my career in the U.S. Army last year. I'm a family man. I have a wife and 3 kids, and I have 2 dogs and a cat, and any of those might make a cameo appearance sometime during this video. Real quick, I also have some involvement in a number of businesses over the years, little part-time things, hobbies, things of that nature that I turned into small businesses. And I have taken some courses related to SBA loans and business planning. And that's enough about me. I want to show you a couple things about this course real quick, and I'm going to be looking at other monitors as we do this, so forgive me for losing eye contact. Real quick, when you log into this course, you're going to be on this page. Course menu is where you're going to go for information, and then you'll see my announcements here. I can't emphasize to all of you enough that if you read my announcements, you keep an eye on the general discussion board, and you email me if you have any questions. You will do fantastic in this course. The biggest thing that I run across, and especially the last couple of terms, is I've run across some students that have conducted paper research through Course Hero and got letters of reprimand for using non-scholarly sources that basically are tantamount to plagiarism or cheating. It just depends on what COCE's academic honesty team decides to do. So I just want to warn everybody about that because it's been a pretty big problem the last couple of terms. Let's get on to the course menu. Go to Learning Modules. Take a second. So once this pops up, you're going to see what's required for the entire course. These are the areas I want you to focus on here. Assignment information, and then your module information. And by the way, if you ever need help with writing papers or anything, you can click on the academic support link and navigate to what resource you need to utilize, and they will help you. They are very good at their jobs. So module 1, we're going to click on that real quick. Got it loaded. That loaded faster, thank goodness. 1-1 is your discussion board for team roles. The important thing about this is that you use these instructions to build your discussion, because if you're missing content from these instructions, points will be deducted. I have to use the rubric and the instructions to grade everybody, so if any of this is missing, I have to deduct points. It's required. Then you'll see after your instructions on what to do in your initial post, you'll see some minor, kind of small instructions or things to include in your responses to students. Make sure you include that in your responses to students. You must reply to 2 students' threads. You can't just reply to somebody that replied to you and that be considered a reply for the week. You have to reply to 2 students' threads. Here's the discussion rubric. It'll explain a lot of that to you and give you the basic lowdown on how to do that. And then you'll have the 1-2 quiz. I'm going to skip forward real quick to Module 2 and 3. Module 2, you're going to make a mind map. You have to use this content in your mind map. So if it says that it's non-graded, that's great, but it will help build your value system that you're going to use in your mind map. So make sure that you go through all of the resources, whether it's graded or non-graded. Now, here's the trick for this class. I can't emphasize this enough. I'm going to stomp my feet, knock on the door, knock on a desk, whatever I have to do here. This is your big set of instructions for every small paper, large paper, it doesn't really matter. This is where you want to click to get that content. So we just talked about the mind map. You click on Module 2 Activity Guidelines and Rubric. It'll tell you everything you need to know about your mind map. A couple big things real quick. Use these programs to build your mind map. I'm going to put an example of a mind map in the week 2 announcement. So make sure you look at that example before you start using these to build it. Once you're done building, you must save your work as a PDF file. So when you click on it, put Save As, and then select PDF file. you submit it to me as any of these, Google, Draw, or Padlet, I will not be able to open them. All right, so we're at the 5-minute mark. Here's your rubric. You'll always want to make sure you include the content of proficiency. And then to score even higher, make sure that you follow the examples provided under exemplary. I would advise using your criteria as headers. Make them bold. Personal and professional skills, areas of interest, key personality traits, articulation and response. You don't need to put that as a header, but just make sure that you use good spell checks and good grammar check tools. All right, going back to assignment information. So again, in the table of contents, you need to read what's going on for that week by clicking on the Module 1, Module 2, Module 3, and then click on assignment information, which we're already on. You click on that, and then it provides you your rubric and all of your instructions on that page. All right, that's it for that. Citations. There are citation student aids in this announcement. Please look at them. You must cite everything in APA format, and it must be accurate and formatted so that the indentions are right, the dates, etc. So please look at the example. It's not the gospel, but it is a good start for you, and it includes some of the resources you might use for this class. We're at 6 minutes and 45 seconds. This was the basic overview of how to use the assignment information to get your instructions and your rubric, and how to navigate the course. I appreciate you watching, and I look forward to working with each and every one of you. Have a good week.